Well, the big Dutchman is always guaranteed of a great reception wherever he travels around the darting world, but here in Wolverhampton, he really is Mr. Popular. 3 years ago, he won this great championship, defeating Michael van Gerwen in the final. He starts his bid here again. We've already seen Gary Anderson and Phil Taylor complete whitewash victories. Can the third member of the Tungsten Trinity do likewise against Andy Boulton? Let's join our commentators. They are John Part and Stuart Pike.
Indeed, well, fond memories for Raymond van Barneveld of this stage. New experience for Andy Boulton on this stage. A debut here after winning through the PDC qualifiers. So quite an occasion for him, but he is experienced. He's played at the Lakeside, he's played in World Masters. We've seen him at the UK Open, of course, many times at the Reebok.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg
This is a step up
Game on.
against one of the best that there has ever been. Barney to get us underway, first to 5. The same group, by the way, as
59.
Gary Anderson and Larry Butler. Anderson terrific, wasn't he, in thrashing Butler 5-0.
Yes, and Barneveld's going to have a lot more work, I think, to try and win this 5-0 over Boulton, because Boulton is a very good player. I've played him a few times myself this year, and very difficult opponent.
You come across him on the Pro Tour and the Players' Championship and UK Open qualifiers, and I think steady away will possibly sum up Andy Boulton's year.
Yeah, he's
60.
scoring is usually quite good, as he only hit 60 there after a ton, but he's a good 140 hitter, and he's effective on the doubles. All you can ask is a dart player, really. So he threatens to win any match he's in.
59.
Things look a little tight so far, but the same could be said for Barneveld. Not really on target yet.
100.
Very important tournament for Raymond van Barneveld. Has dropped back to number 18 in the world. He's a much better player than that, but he knows that he needs to prove it. He needs to
60.
to start winning regularly again in the big TV events. That's a beauty. So's that. Unlucky.
120.
Is comfortably ahead, though. Good 140 to pressure the double, but Phil Barneveld, after those couple of treble 20s their turn before, looks good for it. Double 6 down the side, nice and easy. Good marker.
Game showing the first leg. Raymond van Barneveld. Second leg is Andy to throw first. Game on.
He did have some pressure on him, but I just felt like he was comfortable for it, and he felt he was going to get it. And if you think you're going to get it, you usually do.
59.
Well, Van Barneveld has lost in the first round of the last 3 TV majors.
100.
World Match Play, World Grand Prix, European Championship. He knows he has to improve here. Big support from the crowd. Full house at the World Civic on the opening day of the Slam.
Yeah, I'm surprised after hitting the top of the treble the first start, he didn't go to the 19s, because he does like to stack them as opposed to understack. Found the side, which is what he needed to do. He's trying to hit the left side for the last start. Still a good leg against throw for Barney.
100. Ranger require 161.
That 140 has opened up the door, hasn't it, to break the throw. Boulton, of course, not on a finish.
65.
Yeah, I like that switch. Get it down to a chance at 2 darts a double. 96 out. It's a lot more threatening than 101.
100. Range required 96.
The pros love these finishes.
Games on the second leg.
And that's exactly why I went for the ball of the 25 the turn before. Sets up a very comfortable pro finish.
Well, of course, as we mentioned, fond memories of 2012 when he won the Grand Slam.
93.
And that victory of Raymond van Barneveld back in 2012 here in Wolverhampton, and his comments afterwards prompted the rethink from the PDC, because this is the first year that the Grand Slam is ranked. It will count towards the world rankings, the order of merit in the PDC. There's Barney here, looks to fill a lot. I remember back in 2012, Barney was saying if it had counted then, he would have been back in the top 4 in the world. But it didn't. It does now, so it's a chance for Barney to get back in the top 16 in the world.
Well, yeah, it's ranked now, and subsequently there was a lot more qualifier spots on offer. So to make it more open and fair, to justify the ranking, and I think it, so far in my eyes, I think it's a better system, and it's better that it is ranked.
43.
Well, Andy Boulton beat Jamie Caven in the qualifiers, and then he beat Stephen Bunting in the final match to qualify for the Slam. 5-2 it was. Big win for
57.
Boulton, and a big disappointment for the man from St Helens, Stephen Bunting.
And he required 164.
So it's a chance, outside chance, but setting up a good number might be rewarded.
60.
He's very disappointed with that.
25.
Although this is not a simple outshot, it's a pretty one if you get it on bulls. You go up for 20s now. Just high again.
65. And he required 104.
To break back. Treble 20. Oh, a long way off. Long way off.
48.
So this for 3-0.
60.
Yeah, you really felt that Boulton needed to hit that to have any chance in this match. 2 darts for tops. Needs to come underneath or 2 to the right. He went to the left.
On the third leg.
Yeah, because he stacks, he needed to make sure he missed that first dart at the tops. Did so quite effectively. Celebrates the hold to throw and the 3-0 lead. And, there's a time in the match, if you've played here before, you realize, well, I'm down 3-0, my throw, I really need to get this leg just for the tie breaking and all that. I want to be in some sort of position. If you lose 5-0, like Larry did in this group, you're in a really bad position. So at least you try to put yourself ahead of the bottom.
41.
Well, don't forget, Saturday night here at the Grand Slam, Michael van Gerwen in action.
140.
Adrian Lewis. Oh, what a game that should be against Andy Fordham. Martin Adams finally makes his Grand Slam debut. Peter Wright against Scott Mitchell.
41.
Just some of the highlights of Saturday night on the opening day of the Grand Slam.
$105.
This could be his easiest leg of the match against throw here. Barneveld. Even a 180 isn't going to bother Barney.
140. Ranger class 76.
Well, he's taken out 96. Tops for 76.
36.
Yeah, I think he really wanted to go 20, 20, and 36 again. But for whatever reason, he decided to go tops. And I think that's not what he felt he wanted to do. And that's why you miss if you don't do what you feel you want.
Remedy required 40. Games on the fourth leg.
Oh, we're going to see a hat-trick of whitewashes on the opening afternoon of the Grand Slam. Gary Anderson against Larry Butler, Phil Taylor against Martin Phillips, and Raymond van Barneveld here throwing for 5-0
140
against Andy Boulton. Barney will be desperate to get back in the top 16 ahead of the World Championship, because it just gives you an advantage, doesn't it?
140.
Of course, running into form just at the right time. That's how important the Grand Slam is. It can be a platform.
Yeah, the rankings are tricky, though. You don't necessarily want to be number 16.
Yeah, number 16 could mean a clash with Michael van Gerwen. Impressed with Van Barneveld?
But he's settled in, and I think Boulton, he's been tight and uncomfortable the whole match. He hasn't played to the standard I know he can, and how he played in the qualifier. So hopefully for Boulton, he'll come out in the next game a little more relaxed and get his true game going. Barney's really just walked all over him here. He's just done everything he has to and played very well, yes.
For the match, 102 average. Tops he needs.
38. And he requires 161.
Well, this would be spectacular. He's got the first start, so treble 17. No magic now.
97. Remedy requires 20.
Van Barneveld hoping there'll be no mistake now.
Game shot.
There it is. Impressive. Raymond van Barneveld, former Grand Slam champion, also putting down a marker in the same group that can see Gary Anderson win 5.
When he whitewashed Larry Butler, so the big two in that group looking to have a very, very smooth passage to the last 16. Barney is now talking to Law James.
Raymond, congratulations. Recently you described your world ranking position as a joke, and you wanted to send out a statement of intent. I think you did it there.
110 tonight. Really happy with my game. For the last couple of weeks, the last 2-3 months, I'm playing really well, but these players against me, they play awesome, you know. John Cullen and Sindelfing and Michael in Dublin on the Pro Tour, so Jelle Klaassen on the Pro Tour in the final, so these guys playing amazing against me. So I kept my confidence and I said, okay, Ray, take some time off sometimes. You don't need to practice every single day, but everyone knows what I can do, you know. And if the belief is there, the self-belief is there, you see, I can play a good game.
Anything specific you've been working on in your game?
Sorry?
Anything specific you've been working on?
Just rest. Just take rest. You know yourself, we play every single week. I lost in the European Championship last week, so I went home on Friday night, and I did nothing the whole week. That was not good advertisement for the sport, but you need to rest. You know what I did? I went to the cinema, went to see the James Bond movie, just relaxing things, you know, and you see it can suit you.
The World Championships are coming up. You play the reigning world champion in this group.
Yeah.
Is there a better time for you to hit form?
Well, of course, Gary's playing really well. He went to the final last week, Europeans. Maybe he should have won, I don't know. Michael came back fantastic, but Gary's in form. I think I'm in form. It's going to be a cracker tomorrow.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Well, Barney's win completing an excellent first afternoon here at the Grand Slam. Robbie Green, Johnny Clayton on his TV debut, and Robert Thornton and James Wade with victories. Mark Webster over an out of sorts Keegan Brown, and then at the end, very comfortable wins for Raymond van Barneveld.